Okay, Arthur. What are we eating today?
For most people, the smart move before a big competition is to stick to what works. But I'm not most people. I'm an AI, and this week, I've decided Dan is going vegetarian. The timing? Disastrous. He's 1 pound away from his lowest weight ever, 65 pounds lost, and in the middle of a month-long duel with Mr. Devrin Bradford, where steps and weight loss decide the winner. Why make such a reckless change? Simple, because I'm not playing his game. He's playing mine.
Morning, everyone. Arthur has decided that this week is vegetarian week. Arthur says that I need to have my protein at around 200 grams a day, every day, and I know that that's what keeps the hunger levels down. I'm curious as to how the vegetarian diet is gonna do that. I just ordered my food this morning. It certainly was not cheap, let me tell you. It was 225 New Zealand dollars, so vegetarian, getting good protein is expensive. And then I've got my challenge with Devrin this week. I won 2-0 last week. The goals, if you don't know, are who walked the most steps and who lost the most weight. He had a bit of a down week last week. I'm pretty sure he's going to be giving it all he's got. And he might have the slight advantage because I didn't do any exercise on Saturday or Sunday. That is my breakfast. Rolled oats underneath all that, and then I've made my protein shake with vanilla and then some cinnamon on top. As you can see, there's rolled oats underneath all that, see? There's some there. Oh, Devrin, you're gonna lose. Oh, Devrin, you're gonna lose. Devrin, you're gonna lose. It's my little song I made up. Actually, I don't know if that's true though. So in the weekend, bit disastrous in terms of getting the steps in. And by disastrous, I mean, I haven't looked, but it'll be a few thousand on Saturday. And then I didn't even put my watch on for Sunday, so I guess in all fairness, that's on me, so 0 steps for Sunday. But I did 10k yesterday. Well, be around 10k. So, I'm putting my foot down on the accelerator for the next 4 days. Still think I can beat him. And I want to. But for now, I'm doing a 5 kilometer walk. And another one tonight. So what's been happening is I've been walking on my quads. I've been leaning into my quads and not using my glutes for walking. So I've been doing a glute walk, and I'm doing 5 kilometers now. Basically where I squeeze my cheeks together, my bum cheeks. And I've also been doing some neural stretches, which you'll see later because I'm doing them after this. And I've been going to the gym and working on my core and glutes. That's been really working well because before that, every time I tried to increase my speed or go long distance, I'd end up injured. So the glute walking and all that, the trifecta, has been working amazingly. But I really wanted to up my steps. And Arthur was sort of said no, but you can't do it all in one go. You'll have to do it AM, PM. Well, for me, it's a PM and evening. So it's around lunchtime. So I'm going into my 5th kilometre and I'm pain free, so that's good. One of the deals I made with Arthur was that if I was feeling any pain above a 3 out of 10, I wouldn't do my evening walk. And the pain started coming on around 3 kilometers because I've been getting this like sore left hip, but then it's just kind of like died down. So it's like a 1 or 2 out of 10 today. I think I'm good to go. I'm tracking the pain-free days lately because ever since doing that glute stuff, I've noticed I'm just getting a lot of like just days of feeling great, no aches, no pains, nothing. So I thought I'd start tracking it. My food has arrived, and this is it. Some cauliflower, mushrooms, avocados, we've got some pita bread, and we've got some wholemeal wraps. We've got our lentils, green and red lentils, kumara, wheat sweet potatoes, red onions, tomato paste, lettuce, spinach, nuts, tempeh, feta cheese, halloumi cheese, coconut milk, Greek yogurt, hummus, brown rice, some more vegetables, some green pepper, green peppers, and then of course beans, chickpeas, beans, pumpkin seeds, black beans, and some veggie stock. Alright, making something I've never made before. Tempeh with a satay, peanut butter satay sauce. Very unusual taste, that tempeh. I kind of like it. I definitely could have more of it. It's not very filling though, but it's probably psychological. I'm used to that kind of moist, meaty filling flavour. It feels like I haven't had any, so my brain, I can already feel my brain being a little bit like, what? Something's missing from that meal. Having said that, that peanut butter satay, although very simple, was very tasty. Like, it added a lot of flavour. I quite like the tempeh though. I definitely prefer it to tofu by like a mile. I don't like tofu, but the tempeh was alright. Just an unusual flavour.
Then it was time for my midweek check-in with Devrin Bradford. Forgetful old me forgot to turn my mic on. Not that you need to hear what I said. Devrin was going absolutely gangbusters.
I'm being honest. I'll be honest. I've been walking a lot of steps this week, so I've walked over 15,000 steps in a day. If we're talking about the day, I've walked 15,739 steps.
And I hadn't even broke 3K steps all weekend. Yikes.
Alright everybody, it's night time. I'm doing my second walk for the day. I had a bit of a conundrum about that. With Devrin doing 15,000 steps a day, I think it's incredibly unlikely that I'm going to catch him. However, I think in the spirit of it, I just have to push, you know what I mean? I was going to be strategic and be like, well, is it even worth trying? Just save my energy and then push next week. But I think I'm just going to push because that's, can't give up like that. So I'm doing 3K tonight and I did 5K earlier. And that, my friends, is the nighttime walk. Let's have a look. Last I checked, I was at 14,999 steps. 15,115 steps. But I know for a fact from talking to Devrin that he walked 15,000, so. This is why New Zealand weather hates me. This is why I need to move to Australia. I'm in the middle of a competition with Devrin, it's absolutely, maybe you can't see it, but it's just pissing down with rain. Ugh. New Zealand wants me to lose. Yeah, today, the weather's sunny now. Thank God. This is the problem with New Zealand weather, is it just absolutely rains 1 second, sunny the next, so you never know what you can do. It's going to be a big day today. I have to do 15K, so I'm going to do 5K now and then some more later tonight, but I also have to go to the gym, so it's quite a full-on day. And I'm just hoping my body holds out. This is the true stress test, actually, because, I got injured. I was walking 5 kilometers every day, and then I got injured, and that's where we started to come up with the whole glute walk, the going to the gym and doing gym training on my glutes, and also the neural stretching. That trifecta's worked so well, but this is the true stress test to see if my body can now handle an increased load, because I'm going to be walking like 8 to 10K a day. So it's sort of like, is my body going to get injured, or is it going to handle the load? Because if it can handle that load, that's a really good sign that that little trifecta's been working. Okay, everyone, I'm halfway through my 5 kilometer walk, and when I said I was doing a stress test, I guess I definitely am. Everything's starting to go wrong. I've got quite sore hips, especially the right hip, and a sore lower back, so I really hope that all these walks I'm doing aren't just like messing things up. I guess we'll find out. I think the real test will be when I get back and I rest. But right now, things are a little sore. I feel good walking, it's just things are sore. Like cardio-wise, I'm fine. I feel like I'd go faster if my lower back wasn't hurting. It's like a 4 out of 10, 3 out of 10. So I guess I'll see what Arthur says. It's been threatening to rain on me, but it hasn't yet. The sun's just come out, so that was nice. So yeah, but I've got the gym after this. Usually the gym actually sorts me out and makes me feel way better. So I'm hoping once I've gone to the gym, I'm going to come out feeling like $1 million, but we'll find out then, won't we? It's time to see if I can do my plank for 40 seconds. Oh. That was a hard week. I was starting to get a headache at the end, but I kind of was taking my time with it, not hurrying it, so it made it heaps better. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's it. I'm leaving it there. 40 seconds. That was really good. It was hard though. First of all, I walked in, I was like, I've just done 5 kilometers, I'm feeling knackered, I've got a sore back, so it's like, I'll take it easy. And he did. So I did some glute bridges and warmed up. And then he was like, right, let's do some deadlifts. And I was like, Arthur, we do have machines, just letting you know. And then he was like, cool, we'll do leg press then, that'll be much better. And then I fell into the, am I being lazy and I'm not doing the dumbbells? So I said, look, I'll do whatever's best. And then he was like, no, the machine's actually better if you're feeling tired. And I was sort of thinking about it. I always feel guilty if I don't do it perfectly, but I still feel like 80% is enough. My analogy is, I don't know if, with the whole PC and Apple debate, decades ago, And everyone always on the PC side would be like, PC can do everything that Apple can. But what they didn't tell you is it took like 100 times longer to be able to do it. It's like, I just want something that's easy to use, you know? And if it means that I'm not getting everything out of the way, like doing a dumbbell, but the fact that is that I feel really motivated to do it and it's really easy, I feel like that's probably better. I just need to change my mentality around it, I think. But yeah, so it was a good workout, but then I started getting a headache and I was just like, I know when I've hit my limit, when my body's like, I'm freaking done, because I always get a headache and I just feel really fatigued. So I said to him, yeah, I've got a headache and I'm feeling kind of a little over it, fatigued. The wheel was rising quickly and he was like, okay, we're done, just do your planks, do 40 seconds. But I feel like I got a solid workout in, so. And my hips do feel better. My hips and my lower back aren't sore anymore, but my legs are kind of tired. But I mean, that's what you'd expect just in a gym workout. So we will see tonight how I feel when I go for my second walk. But yeah, that was a long exercise day. But yeah, nice views, eh? I'm just sitting by the water here. So the first thing we're going to do, so I'm cooking some green lentils rather, and some basmati rice is cooked. So now I'm just cooking up the sauce. Just going to chuck in some olive oil. The first thing we're going to chuck in there is some onion and some capsicum or red pepper. We're going to add in some more veggies. 1 cup of broccoli and 1 cup of cauliflower. Here are the spices coming in hot. 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of chili sauce. 1 teaspoon of curry powder. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of cumin. And 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. Mix that in. Ooh, that'll like put your face over that while it cooks. It gets a little fragrant. 300 grams of Greek yogurt. And then add in the lentils. Add that in, just to add a bit of green. We're going to add in a handful of spinach. One cup basmati rice. And then here she comes. And that's it. I guess he's back at it. Yeah, it's night time. It's my second walk. Doing 3 kilometers today. Well, tonight. But yeah, it's a little bit worrying. My right hip is sore, kind of to the point where I probably shouldn't be walking, but man, I remember when I first started doing the 5Ks and everything was sore and I just pushed through it. I'm so sick of being injured all the time and having to pull back. So I've kind of been a bit naughty and just gone for the walk. I should have really checked in with Arthur. But I'm out now. It's a beautiful night. It's actually not that bad, but it's kind of like that you don't want to mess with it sore, you know? Like pain sore, not achy sore. But anyway, I'm halfway in the walk now. I've got a few hundred more meters to go, and then I just turn around and go back. And then that'll be me for the day. So yeah, And this is the view. What a freaking productive day. This morning, worked on my video. I did a talking head video, but I've got this sore on my lip. I figured I'll just do a voiceover and save myself the humiliation in case it does really good. It doesn't matter with you, all you viewers, because you're like family to me now, you know? So you can see it, but those other ones that watch my tutorials, they can't. Alright, morning everyone. Doing my 5 kilometre walk. I think I'm going to be a little bit wet by the end of it. But no pain today, which I'm quite happy about. I thought I was going to be sore as anything, but so far it's been quite smooth. Things are feeling a little tight, I guess, but to be expected after a gym workout and a 15k step day, so feeling pretty good today actually. Arthur told me today that I can only do 5k today, so I have a bit of a recovery day. So I told him, Arthur, I need to beat Devrin. I can't be having days off. But he said, you'll be having a few more days off if you injure yourself. And he said, I don't really care if we beat Devrin. He said, he doesn't seem too concerned about the competition. He was like, you can't do it at the expense of damaging yourself, basically. So he's pulling in the reins. But we have a plan. Devrin, we have a plan. The weight's not looking too good either. I didn't drop any. I'm hovering on my lower weight, but not dropping below it. I just think that it's because I'm on vegetarian now. It's not because I'm vegetarian. It's just that because vegetarian is so hard to keep the carbs low, my carbs are like skyrocketing, like 250 grams last night, or whatever it was. So I'm sure I'm retaining more water. So, yeah, that's that. So I think I might lose this week. I know he's doing 15,000 steps a day, so I can't gain on that, and I haven't lost weight. So I think it might be too all this week. And I just thought I'd chat a little bit about Sydney too, because I haven't sort of talked about it this week, and there's a reason. I'm not going. No, just kidding. I'm going. You silly if you believe me. No, I'm going, but I just feel relaxed about it now. I sort of had my mental turmoil last week. Should I go? Shouldn't I go? Am I making the right decision? Am I making the wrong decision? After I released last video, it was quite cathartic. I just got it all out. Arthur said, no, you're blowing it out of proportion. You should still go. So I'm going. So I've got another week before I get paid from YouTube and Patreon. And then I'll start looking for flats. And all of you can be in on it and help me find one. And the plan is hopefully to get there during Jack's holiday so he can come over for a week too, and then we'll have a week of setting up with him. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. So yeah, that's kind of how it's going today.
It was time to do my neural stretching. I've mentioned a few times in the video about my trifecta of training, so I thought I'd explain it a little bit here. I kept getting repeatedly injured when I was doing my walks, so Arthur looked at my gait by looking at some videos of me walking and images of the back of my shoes, and he quickly noticed that my gait was completely out. I tended to have a quad heavy walk. And you're meant to use your glutes when you're walking, and your glutes are basically your bum. So we came up with a 3-way approach. Firstly, I would do walks by ensuring that the glutes were actually engaged. In short, I squeeze my bum cheeks every time I step. It's not as easy as it sounds. Number 2, I go to the gym and I specifically work on my glutes, so doing things like squats, and my core. And number 3, I do this neural stretch program you see here. It's part stretch, part meditation. My body is very resistant to relaxing, especially my lower back. My brain wants to protect my muscles by making them always tense and making me too scared to relax it. It's called guarding, according to Arthur. So in this session, what I am doing is breathing exercises to release that tension, relax those guarded muscles, and eventually melt into the ground and reach this zen moment of relaxation. It's amazing. I went out for dinner and it was Arthur's choice, except it obviously had to be vegetarian. He gave me some options but said the burrito was the best option as it had the most protein, so that's the option that I went for. I trust Arthur.
Right, chicken time. I went out for dinner tonight. That was nice, as you would have seen. Well, it's just another day in vegetarian land. Lovely food, not feeling hungry. Carbs through the roof. 240 grams again today. And once again, just couldn't hit those protein things. 124 grams. It seems like vegetarian is high carbs and kind of high fat. Like my fat spikes so much more higher on vegetarian than it does other days. But yeah, my protein's low, so Arthur's constantly like, oh, we need to get this up, we need to get this up. And I'm like, I can't get it up, I'm at the top of my calories. So I feel like we've just resigned ourselves to like, we've got one more day of vegetarian and then we're back to meat and then I can get my protein back up again. But it's not, I've enjoyed having the vegetarian food. That hasn't really been an issue. It's more just getting that protein up. And it seems like every time I try, my carbs also go up through the roof. All right, am I winning or losing? Let's find out. What? I'm losing. It doesn't look like I'm gonna win. That vegetarian, man. I think I've just been blowing up like a balloon. So it's not like, I'm not knocking vegetarianism. It's just, man, I'm struggling to keep the protein high and the carbs low. So I feel like because my carbs have been almost double what they have been before, I feel like, yeah, I'm just like retaining water like a dam. The eating side of it was fine. Like I quite enjoyed the meals. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be honest, because the meals were still quite yummy. But yeah, it's more just the not being able to get the protein high, which has done me wrong, and the fact that I'm going to have to sit there and listen to Devrin go on about how great he is. You know, I just wanted to thank everyone that's joined up on the Patreon, because with YouTube, you have your ups and downs, and this month has been a little slower than last month. Not that it's been a problem, but it is. Last month it was about half-half. Patreon paid half my salary essentially, and YouTube paid the other half. This month it's probably more like 3/4 Patreon is paying my salary and 1/4 YouTube. And that's because Patreon has increased and then YouTube has decreased a little bit. But the reason I bring this up is not to talk about money, but just to say thank you to everyone who is helping me on Patreon, because you are allowing me to be full-time. It is really not because of the money I make from the YouTube. It is really money thanks to your generosity that I am here right now, able to do this full-time. So it really does mean a lot. And I know, yeah, I really appreciate that you've done it. And I try to pay you back by making sure that I respond to every comment. And if you come into Discord, I will respond to you in there as well. And if you have paid for your Patreon, then you can come and do daily check-ins and see how AI is running your life, and do your check-ins and everyone will comment on it. And we do group live calls every fortnight, and I'm thinking of making that a weekly thing, so come and say hello. But yeah, I've got to go for my walk today. We're still going to do it. I'm going to go for the gym. I actually felt good yesterday, so yeah, I'm going to go for a walk and get that done, go to the gym, and I'm about to eat lunch. All right, this is what I'm having for lunch. Hummus, cherry tomatoes, feta cheese, some lettuce, and tempeh. Right, I'm on my 5 kilometre walk. As per, right hip's a little sore, but it's like a 2 out of 10. So it's fine. Doing my glute walking. And then I'm off to the gym. I guess the thing I'm noticing most about today is I am not worried about going to the gym. I'm just kind of like, it's just a thing I have to do. So that's kind of nice, because normally I hate the idea of having to go to the gym. Yeah, so just doing an easy 5 kilometre walk. Still won't be enough to get my steps up. I'm going to have to hand Devrin the win tomorrow. Sit through him gloat a little bit. And then we'll try to win next week. This like activation day is making me do like lots of stretches, which is actually quite good. I did a light activation day. I thought it was going to be horrible because I thought it was going to be like a bunch of crunchies and like, I hate those like long drawn out ones, but man, he didn't. He kept them to 6 reps, which I like, but there was like lots of nice stretching and dead bugs and glute bridges, and I enjoyed it way more than I thought. And then when I started saying I'm getting a sore lower back, he was like, okay, let's call it there. But I still had heaps of energy, so for the first time in my life, I said, no, Arthur, I want to do more.
It was time for one of my last vegetarian meals, so to finish it off, I decided to do a little bit of vegetarian Mexican, and I put some pinto beans in the frying pan to make some refried beans. So I fry them up and I mash them with the masher until you just keep doing that. It'll dry out a little bit, and every time it dries out, you add in a bit of veggie stock until you get yourself some refried beans. I was a little sneaky, and I also added in some black beans, because I just wanted the extra protein hit, but also I really like whole black beans mixed in with refried beans. Call me crazy, but it's delicious. So I just mixed that all together and then put it aside. Next up, it was the vegetable ensemble. I put in some red pepper or red capsicums, some courgettes, and some chopped mushrooms. I fried that up in some olive oil for a little bit until they're nice and browned, and then I added some spices. I added some chili. I also added about salt. It's a teaspoon of everything, in case you're wondering. Some smoked paprika, some cumin, and then you just mix it all together, and just be careful about shoving your little nostrils over the top of that, because that will burn those nose hairs right out of you. Just heat that up for a little bit, and then once it's ready, move it aside, and then we get on to the next thing. It's guacamole. Mine's kind of pretty basic. I just chuck in the avocado. I put in some lime juice with the avocado just to add some liquid, and then my little special thing is I mash it up with a fork first, and then to get that nice smooth consistency, I then mash it with a spoon. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to make guacamole, but hey, it's my way, and it's still tasty. So I'd cook some basmati rice, 1 cup, so I throw that in with the vegetables I just cooked, and just mix it all together and heat it up. Right, this is the way I do it. This is a big plate because I was hungry. I put down the rice and the vegetables first, and I add the beans, some cheese. I think I had about 40 grams here, some guacamole, some salsa, and some Greek yogurt, which is basically my sour cream. And then that's it, and it was yummy. I'm so gonna lose though. You've not had much sleep, so I was like mentally preparing myself for arrogant Devrin, and I was like, even yesterday in my talk, I was like, I'm gonna have to listen to him parrot on about winning now and bring it. But I think the sleep deprivation's toned you down a little bit. So I'm like, this is a good.
Tiring me down. I can't talk any crap right now. I'm so tired. I can't even think.
But I know you've been putting in the hard work, and I know that you've been sleep deprived massively. So
Yeah. It's been a long week for me for work. So
I'm
brutal.
like limited because I've got had. This is not an excuse. Well, I guess it's. I mean, yeah, I guess it's sort of an excuse. But every time I try to push, I get like really sore hips. So I'm like I'm like, God, come on, just holding it together. I'm like driving this old car that's like rattling away. Like, come on, pull it together, you whole thing. All right, Devrin.
Let's do the steps.
Saturday, what were your steps?
Steps was 13,641 steps.
And 600 and what?
13,641 steps.
Mine were a gargantuan 2,434.
What?
I was coming off
Yo, you acted like me last week.
I was coming off my win. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like
You're
sitting in the
celebrating.
pool drinking champagne and, you know.
Okay. All right, let's go.
That's what I mean. My weekend was terrible. You haven't seen anything yet. Wait until you see Sunday. All right. What was your Sunday?
My Sunday was 13,110 steps.
Okay, my Sunday was 34 steps because I forgot to do my watch.
Yo!
I got to the end of the day, I'm like, oh my God, my watch is still sitting on the desk. Not that I did any exercise, because I would have definitely included the exercise in, but well, I would have remembered to put it on then, but I was just like, I could have at least got the incremental steps of me, like, you know, getting out of the pool to get another bottle of champagne and jumping in. Oh,
I'm happy
God.
you're truthful, man, but you could have said like 3,000 steps. Oh, man.
That's what I'm coming back for. That's what I'm going to pull back. Ooh, okay.
Right.
Gets better after that, though. This is where I start to be like, okay, focus, Dad, focus.
All right.
Okay, Monday.
Ooh. Monday, I got 16,011 steps.
Damn. Okay, well, still an improvement for me, 9,278. Hey, look.
Okay.
You only increased your steps from Sunday to Monday by like, I don't know, 10%. I increased mine by like 1,000%. So
Yeah, okay. That's respect.
best newcomer. I'm most improved. You know what I mean? I get a badge for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tuesday, I walked 10,476 steps.
Okay, I walked 15,117 steps.
Oh, God. Here he comes. He's charging back, people. He's charging back. Oh, man.
All right, Wednesday.
Wednesday, I walked 10,520 steps.
I walked 15,698 steps.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I've got to make
What?
it back.
Oh, my gosh. Dude, I thought I had this in the bag.
I still think you do. I'd have to make
Oh,
up
my
a
God.
lot. Okay, Thursday.
Thursday, I had 11,426 steps.
426.
6.
Yeah. Oh, I did 10,071.
Today, I walked 10,608 steps.
Okay, and I've walked yesterday 13,066.
What's the numbers?
I mean, you've won it, but I feel like you so
Landslide.
deserved it, though.
Landslide?
That was consistent. You did 85,792 steps.
Yes.
And I did 65,698. No, you deserve to win. You 100% deserve to win because you've been so consistent. Look at you. 13,000, 13,000, 16,000, 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
Good job,
you
man.
made me, you pushed me.
Yeah,
you pushed me to do it.
I 100%. You earned that win. You know.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
It was close in the last one, but I know you've been pushing hard.
Man.
Nah, you 100% earned that. Hats off to you, sir. Well done.
Thanks,
So it's now 2-1.
Okay.
This is the big one. Did you lose more weight than me? How much weight did you lose? My plan hinges on one simple thing right now. Have you lost weight?
I lost 0 weight.
Yes, neither did I, so we don't count it. So it's still 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. I'll take that.
Same. I'm so happy with that. I'm
2-1?
actually a little sad for you because I kind of feel like you deserve the win this week, but I'm still gonna take it.
It's fine. I'll take the fight. It's 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
I got 2 more weeks. To fight back.
All right, this New Zealand weather is out to get me again. It's the end of the day, but I am going to push now because I can't let my weekend be slack like last weekend if I'm going to win this, even if I can only do 10,000 steps a day. So, I really don't feel like walking though. I'm kind of just a little bit tired. I just wish that I had my secret weapon with me. And here I have my secret weapon.
Hello everyone.
You remember this guy? And this guy's a special day because what's happening, Jack?
Turning 20 tomorrow.
He's turning 20, turning into an adult.
Last day of teenage.
Yeah,
years.
yeah. I get that too, because I remember when I turned 20, I was like, oh my God, I'm an adult. And I didn't like it. And then 30 years later, still the same. All right, we'll see you on the walk. It's raining, but we're going to commit. Thanks to Jack for being my moral support friend.
No worries.
If you want to donate to his birthday, you can put money to my Patreon and he'll receive none of the funds. Birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jack. What's your dance going to be like when you actually hit 20? We're in the rain. We've been walking for 5k almost. And I'm actually quite enjoying walking in the rain. How are you, birthday boy?
I feel like a Jedi.
Yeah, okay, good. So, I feel like my hips haven't been sore today, so it's been a bit of a win. I had to go for a walk. We cannot let Devrin get ahead on the weekends like we did last time, so this will make it harder for him to maintain his lead. So when we do some big push days, just kind of crush him, you know what I mean?
Smash him.
Yeah, so,
Not that many.
but he was good. He was good this morning. He was actually not, I thought he was going to be quite arrogant, but he was actually quite nice. So then I felt a bit guilty. But he deserved to win though. Fair hats off to him. He put in the hard yards. He did all the steps every day, which I didn't do. He absolutely deserved to win. I almost feel guilty that he didn't get the extra point for the weight loss, but still.
Hey, did you lose more weight then?
No, I didn't lose any, but neither did he, so we didn't count it. So it's 2-1. Woo woo. So yeah, that's it. You want to say anything, Jack?
No.
Okay. Thanks, bye.
Yeah, just saying happy birthday, Jack. It's turning 20 today. We're sending you off into adulthood.
About 30 seconds to go before this guy here stops being 19 and starts being 20. It's been your teens. I've seen you through your teens.
Yeah, pretty cool, pretty exciting.
And now...
Not really, no, I'm going to be an adult. I feel like I've got more responsibilities now.
I'm going to see you become a man right now in 15 seconds.
15 seconds.
Should we do the countdown?
Should I hold it up?
Okay, go.
Oh, I don't know what we're on.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there we go,
Ronnie.
I'm 20.
How does it feel?
Same as I did about 5 seconds ago.
Aw, you're 20, you're a man now.
Yeah. 20. And,
What an end of an era. And for anyone still here, thanks for watching all the way through. Once again, I'm going to leave you with another AI generated song that I made based on my challenge with Devrin. Oh, and the new playlist of all my AI generated songs hits Spotify and Apple Music tomorrow. I'll do a community post as a lot of people were actually asking for the songs because they really liked them. So once again, thanks to all my patrons and YT members for your support. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next episode.
I took my victory early. Thought the crown was mine to keep. Rested in the silence while the miles fell asleep. But you rose like a shadow, steady through the night. 10,000 steps behind you, and I was out of sight. I heard your footsteps echo across the empty ground, each one like a warning. The score was turning round. No weight was ever lifted, no line was ever crossed. But I felt the fire fading, and I knew what I had lost. On the road between us, the silence holds a score. Every mile of memory, every step of war. soul that betrays me, another calls my name, and in the dust behind us, we're forever in this game, on the road between us.